Hello! Tuta here, coming in, ducking under another search bar to bring you another video of Fault Milestone 2. We're back. It's been quite some time since I played this game, and I actually forgot about this game. But I know that it left on a interesting cliffhanger. Let me go and set my timer, because I always forget to do that. Don't know why. But oh yeah, this going to be very interesting to say the least. Looking forward to this. Maybe we'll find out what happened to Retona. And will Queen Raven, I believe, who is right now in quote unquote the personality of Selphine, what's going to happen? Because right now someone's being held at gunpoint by themselves. You're basically about to pull the trigger on themselves. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's go right on in. The sound of a glass wind chime. Now, if I remember correctly, from Fault Sounds Independent, that wind chime is the one her grandfather gave her. But, yep, that's gotta be it. Anyway, a sound I've been hearing long before I even gained any understanding of my surroundings. It was the one and only thing left to me by my grandfather. Knew it! Because we played the, what's it called? Shite. Demo. Beginning demo. I am looking forward to when that comes out. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. But, yeah. Good to be back. I'm back to normal. Everything good. Even my grandfather, who was aesthetic towards material possession, treasured it dearly. The very chime was also what spurred my interest in glass. We know that because she wanted to try and fix it. Such a nostalgic sound. But this sound... Do you guys see that? Do you see the background? Oh boy. Ring. It's related to something. Something very important. But I can't remember at all. Ring, ring. Probably in a cell. Ding, ding, ding. Get up. Oh. Oh yeah, she broke it. Oh, it broke, or she broke it, or it broke. Still, I can't remember if they did or didn't tell us. But yeah. Ah, that's right. The wind chime. Oh, one day the cord on the chime came loose, causing it to fall and shatter. I almost forgotten the shock I felt that day. And she spent how many years trying to recreate that? Vilzersian Blue, I believe what it's called. Not Vilzersian, oh, okay, we're gonna check the encyclopedia. It was, Velistocrat Blue. Ring, ring. Oh yeah, she was so torn up about that. But, ooh, that just begs the question more on the prequel. I am looking forward to when they get that prequel out. But right now, I really want to know what the hell's happened to Retona. Yes. I desperately gathered the shards as I tried to piece it back together. For hours and hours, I kept trying to repair the broken chime. Fragments that were too small for me to find, I created using Minecraft. It was the first time in my life that I created glass using Minecraft. But it wasn't the right color. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get the same color. It always ended up changing. My grandfather's precious memories. I exhausted every single means and method I've heard of just in the passing, trying to recreate that same blue-green color. After 3 days, it finally resembled something like a wind chime. Even the color looks similar enough to how it looked before it broke. But it never again made the same sound as it had when it swayed in the wind, probably because there's a bunch of cracks in it. Well, at least she fixed it. Ooh. Now where are we, I wonder? Obviously on the ground, but oh yeah, we're trying to print Selphine. What the? It's dark. Where is this place? It's so dark. Am I in space? Wait, no, that's not even possible. Think. Think. What just happened? Yes, I was chasing Soul down. We were right up to a dead end. And then, what happened? I can't remember. And where am I? Ah. The moment I try and get up, every joint in my body aches and creaks. Feels like a straw rope is rubbing against them. Probably because a straw rope is rubbing against them. The sensation is dulling my senses and thoughts. This feels so repulsive, as if the blood flow through my veins is thickening, clogging. What? On the other side of the room was another bed. Room was another bed. On it was a young girl reading a book. That's not a pose at all, but yeah, I saw her on the in the page of the project. Did she notice my getting up? She's glancing this way. Though she seems to be uninterested, she sighs and turns her attention back to her book. Who is she? Sorry to interrupt you in the middle of your reading, but just what is this place? Aeronatum? Whoa, everything's floating! After making that remark, she scowls and stares at me, eyes full of disdain. How shameful. Don't you have any pride in your own country's language? What? I'm taken aback for a moment. That's surprising. I didn't expect to come across anyone who could speak San Andres in here. In Rosenheit dialect, no less. Wait, so she's from Rosenheit? Who are you? Wrong with rope being tied. Anyways. Is this just a dream? Isn't it customary to introduce yourself in your... Wait, isn't it customary to introduce yourself in your mother tongue? Suddenly talking with Aeronatum sure says a lot about how uniform you are about manners. Someone... Oh boy, I think you guys are getting off on the wrong foot here. How long ago was that custom from? I stopped myself from saying it mid-sentence. Only the elderly would be the kind to say something like that. Oh, isn't it because in that place they live longer, so she's probably older as the elderly, but her body's the same as a young? It was a practice conveyed great respect for the one you're speaking to. That way you can learn the other greeting in their native language. But suffice to say, the custom became outdated with the introduction of Aeronatum. So wait, are they in like a room, or is this like their brains making this up, like when they talk or something? I've heard that custom before. It originated from the Alliance, I believe, within the Alliance. You're royalty, aren't you? You dirty little brat. Rosenheim must be at the end of his ropes with people like you at the helm. Excuse me? What did you just say? This is a joke, right? Rotona makes the best facial features. Damn it. Is that a joke? That's a joke. This is a joke, right? It damn well better be. What she just said was so beyond rude, I can't construe it as anything but a crass joke. Do you have a chip on your shoulder or something? You've been doing nothing but picking a fight with me this entire time. This was my room. She placed a lot of emphasis on the was. You've been lying on that spot for 3 days already. 3 days? I was unconscious for that long? Oh, so I guess it is a room. She scowls at me again, as if cursing me for my being here. I see. It looks as if I've been intruding on her space the entire time. I've caused her trouble without realizing it. My apologies. For me to have stayed in your room for 3 days without so much as an introduction, please do excuse my rudeness. Some unavoidable circumstances had me unconscious for quite a while, you see. Now, for my long-delayed introduction. Little Xerxio, my name is Bertona. I extended my arm for a handshake, but is completely ignored. As expected. Oh, my apologies. I suppose you wouldn't want to touch the hand of this dirty little brat. I've been confined to unconsciousness for a whole 3 days. I'm sure I'm quite filthy by now. I truly apologize. I should have forcefully roused myself from my comatose state to take a proper bath. Really, what right did I have to lose consciousness without even taking you into consideration, even though I've only learned of your existence mere moments ago? I better start practicing calvaries to prevent any possible incidents of me causing trouble for you in the future. Fine, I got it. Little Xerxio, Bertona. I am Peggy Lauschwin. I want to say German. It looks like a German. Connor Lowe. Paige Lowe. The girl Paige introduced herself and extended her hand. Welcome to my world. She smiled ever so slightly with a half-sleepy look on her face. Why'd they change in attitude all of a sudden? Honestly, I was prepared for an even stronger rebuttal from you. I'm pretty fond of your sarcasm, you see. Only someone with a sharp mind could hide the sharpness in their words. If you start panicking right then, and if you'd started panicking right then and there, I'd have chased you out. Hate scenes like that. Is that so? I didn't expect her to take a liking to that response. I also hate people who are way too accommodating the first time around. People like that expect others to respect them just because they act that way. You didn't. Oh, interesting. So she was putting on a facade, so to speak. I see. With that sentiment, I feel like I've understood the reason for Peggy's, or Paige. I'm calling her Peggy. Peggy's polarized personality. Somehow I understand what she's trying to say. Back then, I also had that line of thought. Yes, you did. But with my job as Royal Guardian came a need for a polite, amicable facade. One cannot survive in this world solely on the kind of blunt fakeness. So this means she's the type to remain standoffish till she assesses whether or not someone can be her friend, eh? She'll definitely hate nice people like Celestine and Rune right off the bat. Well, basically, she's quite a pain to deal with. Self-loathing hits over me to think of how I was just like her back then. I remember from the demo. That's right. There was something I forgot to ask. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Well, if I were to keep this conversation up, I want to clear something up. Clear something up? I am not royalty. I'm just a layer person, a stray dog, if you will, so call me dirty or filthy all you want. But I demand you take me back. I demand you take back any insults against my country and its nobility. To tell her this is almost in an almost indifferent tone. Raising your temper against someone like Peggy only means you've lost. But one still needs to stand their ground against her. It's important to draw the line to make things clear. Sure, it's not like I really meant it seriously. I take those remarks back. I knew it. Even with the attitude of manner of speaking of hers, She's not a bad person at heart. Probably. Alright, I think we can hold a proper conversation now. Strange. It's as if I can sense Peggy's intention. By the way, just where did you hear that I was royalty? The doctor was calling you a royal guardian. Or guardine. A royal guardine. They know I'm a guardian? Just who is this doctor she's talking about? That's what I want to know. I know that he's someone who's been exiled from Rosenheim. Wait, Peggy. What did you just say? That the doctor called you a royal guardian? Guardian? The pronunciation is off. It's guardian, not guardian. It also refers to my occupation, not my social status. Normally one wouldn't make a misunderstanding like that. How very interesting of her. This has been on my mind the entire time, but where did you learn to speak San Andresan, Peggy? Hers is near fluency, but she also got some strange accents here and there. It's definitely not her native language. I couldn't imagine a situation where she'd use San Andrean all the way on the other side of the world like here. This language is from a country far away from here. How did you manage to learn it? That's because the doctor is from Rosenheim. And alarm goes off inside Ratona's head. I had him teach me. What? Someone from Rosenheim? A doctor? It can't be. Is that doctor's name? This must be Doctor. Hey, Peggy, you there? Yes, Dr. Rupka. You can come on in anytime. Did you just say Rupa? You did, didn't you? Preposterous. No, it's not completely out of the question, but what are the chances? I thought I told you to drop the doctor bit. Oh, This room had a door? A slender, middle-aged man wearing a coat worn by years of use appeared from the middle of the darkness. A quick glance over tells me someone in his 40s. He's someone in his 40s. The math adds up. This man, he really is. Vils, Vils, wait. Oh yeah, Vils, you're up already, Guardian. A lot faster than I expected. He speaks with a smooth, fluent San Andresan accent. It's unmistakably his native language. Where is this place? Why was I abducted and brought here? You're a little off. Abducted isn't the right word. I didn't abduct you. I brought you here out of the goodness of my heart. Amazing a doctor I am, even I can't cure, and even amazing a doctor as I am, even I can't cure anyone from death. What? What? Yeah, the question you actually should be asking me is, why did you go out of your way to save my life? What? She's more calm than I would be, but... So wait, what? Okay. Are you... Rupika Garius? I figured. If you know who I am, that means you're from Rosenheim. Answer me! Are you Rupika Garius, the one who was exiled from Rosenheim 10 years ago? Just a little off again. I don't know what kind of rumors are going around over there, but I chose to leave Rosenheim. Not exiled. Got it? That's just chivalry. What are you? What are you doing in a place like this? Well, saving your life for one, I suppose. Well, shit. How did you... Wait, I'm so confused. Now, my turn to ask questions. You're a royal guardian, aren't you? Where's your escortee? Don't tell me someone like you's protecting the likes of Valor, aren't you? I'm not a guardian. You're lying. I suggest you try and come up with a more believable fib next time. And just how you can be, and just how can you be so sure I am? Where's your proof? Just one look at your Manacraft signature tells me everything I need to know. Ophia of Zeal, a Rosenhide format. The ceremony for that kind of Ophia lasts a long period. About 2 years, I think. Nobody but a guardian would undergo that. When you try and forcefully strengthen someone's mana that much, their signature going to have some pretty obvious quirks. An average Joe from any country could easily tell. No way. No lay, no layperson could possibly infer all that from just a glance at a mana signature. Well, honestly, I even doubt my eyes for a moment. I never expected to come across anyone who underwent the Ophia of Zeal here. Oh boy, you're trying to keep your guard up now? Come on, it's not like I'm gonna eat you or anything. I just wanna have a nice little chat, okay? Relax, relax. It's Princess Selphine. King Valor is under the protection of someone else from the Knights. You serious? Say, how old are you? Like 20 or something? 19. I guessed right. 19? Hey, Peggy, she's the same age as you. Yes, so she is. A royal guardian at 19? That's crazy. I thought you were an age. I thought there was an age limit for tri-crafters. I'm a dual crafter. So you're a dual crafter and you became a guardian. Pretty sure you had to be a member of knighthood to be a guardian, and to be in the knighthood you had to be a tri-crafter. I was personally assigned guardian by both King Valor and Princess Selphine. I'm only a dual crafter, but I was allowed to enlist as an honorary member of the knighthood. That's awful nice of them, ain't it? You're like the first ever, aren't you? I'm surprised those guys let you in, considering they'd rather stick to regulations rather than reason. But then, that's kind of weird. What is the Princess Royal Guardian doing in a place like this? I thought a guardian was supposed to, I don't know, guard their escorts? Where's Princess Selphine? She's currently in Rosenhide. That's a lie and a half. I'm relieved of my duties as her guardian, so I decided to travel the world to forget about my grief from that. Ah, why do you insist on doing this the hard way? How the fuck can you tell she's lying? This hurts, you know. Do I really look like the bad guy here? And why do you think I'm lying? It makes even less sense for the princess to be on this side of the world. It takes a minimum of 2 years to get to Viscantia, and that's assuming you don't take any detours or run into any trouble. Counting back 2 years from your age puts your departure at about 17, 18 years old. 2-year ceremony for your Ophia then puts you at 15, maybe 16 years old. Unless you were fired as soon as you were assigned your position, the math just doesn't add up. Fuck you and your trigonometry. Don't tell me. The princess is here, isn't she? Right here, in Viscantia. Is Valor here too? No. It's a long story. I see. Okay then, let's hear it out. All of it. I've got all the time in the world. Well, I don't. I can't leave my companions to fend for themselves like this. I must get to looking for Selphine as soon as I can. I'm afraid that's not possible. Why? Because if you leave this room, you'll die. What? Exactly. What? Well, technically, you'll die if you leave this facility, to be exact. In any case, you just can't up and leave. What do you mean? You're not making any sense. I've been feeling pretty... You've been feeling pretty bad lately, haven't you? Haven't you thought of why you suddenly just collapsed out of nowhere? Well, You've been to the outer pool, haven't you? Not only that, but you also use some pretty draining large-scale mana craft there. Ah, mana shock. So just relax. Well, unless you, of course, you want to die. Oh wait, that's basically what any villain says. Oh yeah, I don't know what to think about this guy. I'm not that good at reading faces, but there are sometimes I can, but this guy's just wacko. Not sure if he's good or bad. He saved Ratona, but for his own game or something? Well, very important questions are answered. One, we know Ratona's quote unquote okay for now. Two, we know she's alive. Three, we know she's safe. Four, four, she met some new people. Five, if she leaves that quote unquote facility, she's dead. Rune to the rescue! Can you believe it? Oh, this person. Can you believe it? Some indiscriminatory mass homicide case. Oh yeah, poor Rune. Rudu. So I guess you aren't that Rune, are you? My bad. Everyone else recognizes me as Rune. But with my taking on this identity of Rune, regardless of what reason I may have, there is no way for me to take back my past sins. Oh, poor Rune. I have to. Get ready, Zavite. We're going. Huh? Is there some kind of message? Garius will be showing himself soon. Is someone from Rosenheid really in a place like? They spoke in fluent San Andrean with a clear Rosenheid accent. If it isn't Garius, then it is most certainly someone else from Rosenheid. Is Ritona inside? Seems like she's alive. But that's all I was able to hear. There's no choice. We'll have to go meet them, as promised. Is he dangerous? All doctors are. Yeah, that is true. All doctors are dangerous. They can take lives even without the use of battlecraft. That is true. One doctor screw-up can kill you. Don't say something so obvious. Judging by our situation, he shouldn't try and harm us. But he can't be trusted. Just make sure you're ready for anything he's got prepared. I don't like the guy, but I kind of have to like him because he sort of saved Ritona there. Whether for his own personal gain, I don't know. Ritona. Understood. And dot 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 dotty dot 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 dot. Oh, this is getting interesting. Oh, well, guten Tag, you creepy bastard. Well, this is quite unexpected. Meeting you in a place like this? Now that's crazy. Rupika Garrus. Princess Selphine Rosenheid. You're still alive. Don't just kill me off like that. And just what are you doing in a place like this? Yeah, I think I'm the one supposed to be saying that. It's a long story. Haven't you already heard from Ravenstadt? Well, yeah. But you see, I'm not dumb enough to say, oh, okay, when someone tells me something that absurd. Definitely the logical response. That means she told you everything, hasn't she? I thought Rosenheid was supposed to be impenetrable. Just what happened back there? Just who is that Milano person? Is she from the Union? I wouldn't know. There was no declaration of war, no advance warning, not a single shred of information, and all I can assume is that they pulled off the perfect surprise attack. The fact that you're here now means that what she told me wasn't a total lie. By the way, about when did this episode of Empress Syndrome kick in? That's none of your business. So it's Reagan, a pretty mild one though. It's like she just did a half-assed job of trying to pull out her ancestors' memories. And who is this girl? Rune Zavite. Rune Zivite? Huh. That's certainly a strange name. She always stutters with her name. No, it's not Rune, it's Rune Zivite. Zivite rings a bell. Maybe she just got the same name. Nah, no way. Especially with a name like Zivite. Is that Zivite as in Zivite Corporation in the Outer Pole? You know about it? I'm pretty sure there was a girl named Rune from there. Though I heard she died. Yes, I am that Rune. No way. Just who are you people? There's a limit to how far you can stretch a lie, you know. We have more than enough time. Please hear us out. Explanation, exposition, exposition. And that's the gist of it. It's just explanation. Ratona was in that bad of a condition? She's lucky this place has a Vita domain. Otherwise, she would have been pushed up daisies by now. She really can't leave that domain? Whoa, slow down. It's not like there is no hope for her. Just that I need the princess over there to do me a little favor. Fuck you, blackmailing's illegal. What? I've got the one plan that'll solve everything for us. Nice and neat. Oh? Eh? There's a way for Ratona to travel with us again? Yep. Enough with the smoke and mirrors. What do you want? Now, no need to be so edgy. Down to the brass tracks, Miss Princess. You shouldn't, oh wait. You should, let me go with you to Rosenheim. Well, good sir, I thought you chose to leave Rosenheim. Why don't you just sail on back? Eh? Why? Because that's the favor I want from you. Is that so? I don't see what's the problem, because if he done truly something bad, you can just bring him back and then arrest him. Not that hard. Right now, Ratona's internal mannerism is way out of whack. We need to return it to normal. After about 4 days inside the domain, she should be well enough to set foot outside. Oh, you should tell Ratona that, so she can basically wait 4 days, if need be longer, fuck your ass up, and then she comes breaking out of that like a badass. But knowing Ratona, she'd be more civil about it than I would. But after that, she's on a year or two's worth of meds every day. Special stuff that I personally have to monitor and prescribe. Shit. Got the good stuff. The meds. What kind of medicine? The kind that helps you stabilize and preserve your body's internal mannerism. She has to take these meds every day, no questions asked. Kind of a pain, but it's better than never being able to use mana craft again, or just plain kicking the bucket. So that means she can use mana craft again? Well, not intentionally, of course. It'll take her another 1 or 2 months minimum for her to be able to use most craft again. Well, shit. Oh, come on, don't make that face, princess. This is practically a miracle, you know. The fact that this town has a Vita domain, that there's a facility here that can use its healing abilities, that a doctor like me is here. Not only does she have the chance to live, but there's a possibility she can return to being a guardian too. Just what are the chances of all this happening? It'd normally be almost impossible. I'd expect you to be thankful it all turned out like this way, but I'm honestly pretty disappointed that you think that way. If you taught us how to make the medicine, then maybe we can do something about it ourselves? Nope. Even if you could make those medicines, only a pro can properly administrate medicine care to those who've undergone a guardian level Ophia. Now, assuming we could enter the Alliance, I can guarantee you passage to Rosentide. even if I personally grant you permission to do so. That's because the incumbent ruler is King Valor. Well, that's part of the deal. You'll have to do something about that. I have my doubts on this. I can't get in touch with Ravenstadt. It seems as if our Comcraft line has been cut. Do you know why? There. Okay. There are two reasons. One, her condition. With the way she is now, she can't maintain a steady connection. It was probably cut when she collapsed. Reason two. The facility seems to be set up as such that Comcraft lines to have to be connected a certain way, or else you can't communicate. Yeah. The mana in the domain is pretty sensitive and all. Trying to block out anything that could disrupt the flow of they're trying to block out anything that could disrupt the flow of mana in the domain. Let me meet with Ravenstadt. That's our bare minimum condition. Nope, no can do. The domain will go over capacity. More of your lies, I assume. I'm dead serious. We can't have anything put even more strain on the Vita domain. I got a real earful from Socrates just by getting Ratona in there. Well, you said that a Comcraft line has been cut, right? Well, Ratona has this thing called a transceiver. Maybe we could contact her with that? Transceiver? Just tell her that, she'll understand. Well, I don't know it, but I don't get it, but whatever. I'll just tell her to use that. I'll just tell her to use it. No biggie. Just give me a minute. I'll connect the one working line and tell her. Just give me a minute, and I'll connect to the one working line and tell her cute roommate to pass on the message. Let's check if Ratona's already awake. Roommate! If she's just fallen asleep, just give her a slap or two. Sleeping at a vital time like this, she sure is carefree. I'm not going to push the issue, just let her sleep. Her body's definitely trying to restore its mannerism back to normal. Ratona needs as much rest as she can get right now. Anyways, just give me a minute. I'm not going to try and pull anything. Manacraft. Peggy. Yeah, about your roommate there. She still asleep? Uh-huh. Alright. Nah, just some stuff going over here. Wait. Just wait a minute. Look, I'll buy it for you, okay? Hey, look, can't you just ask me to... Someone from inside the facility. Reagan? What? Are you really going to go with what he's asking? That is the plan. Why? You barely know anything about him, right? And you're just going to do as he asks? Indeed. His demands are absolutely unreasonable. Still, I must abide by what he wants. How come? Think. This isn't a give or take negotiation in a sense. It's a downright blackmail, pretty much. Well, what do you mean? This is about his demand. Going back to Rosenhide. To accomplish this, we need Ravenstadt to be in good health. We also need a guarantee that she can recover. Taking all that into account, he's basically holding her hostage. There was never any intent to negotiate in the first place. See? I knew it! Do you get it? It may have looked like we were negotiating, but in a sense, this is what Gary said. Unless you take me with you to Rosenhide, I can't guarantee Ratona will survive. But the part about her having to take medicine might be a lie. Even what he said about her condition. It's possible that I really just kidnapped her. There's no way for us to tell if she's actually perfectly fine and that Garius person is just danger. Is just feeding her sugar pills to make her think her life is in danger. Exactly. There's no way for us to tell. There's no merit in us trying to pray any more information from him, at least for now. I'm sure you've realized that Ravenstadt's condition has deteriorated ever since we set foot in this town. It's a pretty thin line, isn't it? Therefore, with the way things are proceeding now, We must make two things clear. Will Ravensaw truly be able to leave that facility after 4 days? And will she be able to continue on our journey without any issues? As long as we can ensure those two conditions, then we can continue. Let's play along with Gary's little game for now. Nope, no good. Still asleep. First off, we need to know whether she's alive or not. Wonderful. When she wakes up, have her contact us. Okay, that's my alarm to signify end of the video. I'll end it when they get done with this conversation. Skeptical much? Skeptical much? Man. Well, sure, I don't mind passing the message on, but I can't guarantee whether or not she can get in touch with you with that trans something or other. Just keep that in mind. All of this sure is going quite conveniently for you, eh, Garius? Everything just happened to fall perfectly into place for you, don't you think? Jeez, get off my back already, will you? There's got to be a limit to how much you can doubt people. I'll have you know, I am trying to be a nice person to a fellow countryman here. You're going to keep insisting that you don't have any bad intent, huh? Well, that depends on your definition of bad. At the very least, I don't mean any of you harm. Neither do my goals here. But what if it's someone else for harm because you've been quote-unquote exiled, but you quote-unquote said to Ratona you chose. But if you chose, why don't you just go back? See? Ding 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 ding. Understood. Well then, Garius, if you want to gain our trust, then you need to do us a favor. You sound pretty commanding, considering you're supposed to be asking me a favor. Are you up to it? Depends on what you want. Oh, it's simple. Just teach us how to make this medicine. This is Soul's little sister. This medicine. What do you plan to do? Make it. And why do you want to do that? If what you're saying is true, then that means you'll have 4 days of free time. This is what we'll be doing to kill some time till then. I don't know what you're up to, but this is extremely easy to make. Just dissect the basic ingredients. Segola garlands, grind them into powder, and then let them rest for about a week. Oh, is it possible to grow this Segola? Making the medicine and growing Segola are relatively easy. What are you planning to grow them over? Wait, what? You plan to grow them over here? Is there a problem with growing it here? Well, yeah, not just here either, but this entire country really. It won't grow in this soil. Soil? What's wrong with the country's soil? Sargola won't grow anywhere else but in rich, fertile areas with volcanic pyrosoil. Vacancia soil is heavily aquatic-based attributes. Sargola isn't even going to sprout. Pyrosoil. Yep. Viscantia has to import all its Sargolia powder from its neighbor Ceres. There's volcanoes in there. I just think of Pompeii. Well, there's a lot to explain, but it takes a lot of effort to bring something over from Ceres. So near yet so far. There's a valley between, right? Oh, so you do know. Will that Sergola grow as long as it's in soil from Ceres? Well, as long as the environment is just right, then it should be possible, but you know. That fertile soil of Ceres is pretty expensive, you know. Reagan! That soul fellow. He's certainly sharp as a tack, isn't he, Zavite? Yeah. Hey, don't just cut me off when I'm talking here. The soil isn't a problem. Teach us how to raise it and how to prepare it, and anything else we need to pay attention to. We'll do the rest. And at the end of the conversation, dun, 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 dun. Oh no! The soundtrack right now makes me want to continue playing. Dun, 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 dun. Save, quick save, and yeah, thank you all for joining me on this Let's Play of Vault Milestone 2. Side above. I hope you all enjoyed, stay safe, and do me a good favor. And have an awesome day.